Welcome back to Algebra 2, Chapter 1, Section 3, Goal 2 in this book. We're talking about linear equations. And what we're going to be talking about in particular is word problems. Now everybody hates word problems. Why? Because of the words. It's not the math, it's the words. So I'm going to show you a very systematic way to approach them, and you're going to get good at them. And if you will use this method in physics, chemistry, math, from now on, I want you to always do it exactly my way, and you won't feel like there's just an infinite number of possibilities out there for you to get wrong. So, this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to read the problem and I'll show you what we do. This is found in your book on page 21. A real estate broker's base salary is $18,000. She earns a 4% commission on total sales. How much must she sell if she wants $55,000? So what I want you to do first is, as you're reading it, whenever you hit a number, write it down, or a question word. That way you will get rid of most of the words, and that's our goal, to make it not a word problem anymore. So you can see I did that, and I always write it over here. Then over here I write a formula, then I substitute it in and solve it. Sometimes you need to draw a picture over with your stuff. If you need to draw a picture, then draw the picture. Pictures help a lot, diagrams. Also, understand there is more than one way to solve a word problem. I call it COM, they might call it P. It doesn't mean they're right or I'm right. We all can do it our own way. As long as we get the right answer, we're doing it. We're fine. So there's not just one way to solve a word problem, which is one reason why it makes it hard, right? Alright, so those are my facts. Now, I don't use percents like this. They always have to be changed to decimal first. So my 2 zeros remind me to remove my 2 decimal place, 2 places that way, whoop whoop, and that percent is a decimal as that. Now I can think about an equation. The total is going to be her base salary plus the commission times how much she sells. So now I sing substitute, and I can substitute in for the total, $55,000, for the base salary, $18,000, for her commission, 0.04, and I put X for the sales because that's what we're trying to find. That's our unknown. Now I'm going to say y is x not alone. It's got a plus 18,000 and a 0.04x. So I'm going to subtract 18,000 from both sides. These cancel out, and I get 37,000 equals 0.04x. Y is x not alone. It's being multiplied by 0.04. So what's the opposite? Divide by 0.04. What I do to one side, I do to the other. And as you know, in this class we use our TI-84 graphing calculator. No more doing out long division on the side. You're free from that. Alright, and the answer is she needs to sell $925,000 worth of real estate. I don't sell real estate, so I don't know if that's a lot or not, but it sounds like a lot to me. Maybe she needs a different job. Or maybe that's not very much. That's only 3 houses, right? Okay, yeah, she should keep that job. Alright, next, here I have a picture frame. And my picture is 5 by 3. And I want a frame to go around it that's 2 inches on each side. So here's my frame, and here's my 2 inches on the corners, because you got to be sure to add those corners in there and not just the 3 by 5. So we're trying to figure out how big it needs to be, and I want my perimeter to be 44. Now in real life, does anybody do this? No. This is another one of those dumb math problems nobody does. You take it over to Hobby Lobby or to Michael's and they'll figure it out. But nobody does the math on this. You use a computer now, and you also blow it up a standard size so it fits in your standard frame. You don't go, I want my frame to be 44. Nah. Alright, so the formula for perimeter, I write, perimeter is 44. So the formula for perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. By tradition, written in cursive. That's why you learn cursive, right? So the length here is 2 plus 2 plus 5x. And the width here is 2 plus 2 plus 3x. And then we gather our terms. 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 5x, and 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 3x. Now we substitute it into our formula. So we sing substitute. 44 equals 2 times the length, 4x plus 5x, plus 2 times the width, 4x plus 3x. What's next? The distributive property. I draw my arrows every single time. So now I bring down what I didn't mess with. 44 equals 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5x is 10x, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 3x is 6x. Now I gather up some more terms. 8 and 8 is 16, 10 and 6 is 16x. Woo! Now I can finally say, why is x not alone? Because of the 16 and the 16. I'm getting rid of the 16 first, which I'm going to do minus 16 to both sides. Those cancel out. 44 minus 16 is 28. I bring down what I didn't mess with. Now I ask it again. Why is x not alone? It's being multiplied by 16, so I divide by 16. And what I do to one side, I do to the other. Those cancel out, and I get x equals 1.75. Now, I promise you, the more you do word problems, the better you're going to get at them and the easier they get. I promise you. And not only that, there is not infinite number of problems out there. There are just certain ones that we do over and over again. We like to know how tall the cactus is. We like to go join the video rental club and see when it's worth it. You know, we like to buy a lot of watermelons. There's just certain problems you have to learn how to do, and once you know them, you'll recognize and go, oh, this is the watermelon problem, and then you do it. So don't be scared of word problems. I promise you're going to get better at them before this year's over. Math is great.